Alright, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about what is the best job in the military, or MOS, which pretty means your military occupation, your specialty. So what is the best job you can pick, right? A lot of people who are going to MEPS or thinking about going into the recruiter office, and they have all these MOS codes: 92 Fox, 68 Charlie, 68 Whiskey, 11 Bravo, all these codes. And people get lost in the sauce, right? They get a little confused because all this military talk, but really it's just your MOS. And today we're going to be talking about we're going to help you find out what could be the best job for you in your situation. And so without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so first thing first, when you're thinking about joining the military or picking a job for the military, whether you're going to a recruiting office or whatever the case may be, it's important to, before you pick your job, it's important to think about how it could be beneficial outside the military. So don't just think about it as I'm going in the military for a couple years, let me just do whatever job, right? Whatever job that can get me in, or not really put any thought into it. Because when you are in the military and you go for a certain job, you're gonna get military experience, and if you apply for a job that's in that same field, let's just say for like medical, if you already worked in like a medical facility in the military and you want to do that maybe in the civilian side, when you have your interview, or you have your resume, if you put that on your resume and it shows that you have military experience on that specific job already, it's going to be a game changer. I guarantee it, money back, right? Because a lot of employers, they like people who have military experience or background, just because a lot of the values, especially if you get out honorably, it shows that you've done your service and your time, and everyone is really grateful for someone who fights for their country and fights for people's freedom. So like I said, think about not only just about going into the military, like what sounds fun to you, but think about, like, does that job have any play in the civilian side? Because if it does, and it piques your interest, I mean, that's going to be a very good start. But this is not only the only tip I'm going to give you guys. I'm going to give you another tip, and let's get right into that one. Alright, so now that you found something that might be beneficial on the civilian side, that's like has a big field or big desire and need for people in that particular field, next is actually pick something you enjoy, or something at least that interests you, because you might not find joy in certain jobs. So find something that interests you, something you've never done before. You could be a mechanic, you could work with tanks, you could work with guns, you could work with chemicals, it could be CBurn. So pick something that interests you, right? Something that piques your interest. Do a little research online, see what it's about, and as long as it interests you, I mean, that's really all that matters at the end of the day, because you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna learn a skill, a trait, and if you have that experience, it's just gonna pay off in the long run. So just find something that interests you, or something that you're willing to take a risk on, and just go for it. Now, this is the most important tip or realization I could bring to you about picking a job. If you made it to this part, this is the most important information I could give you when it comes to picking any job in the military. I'm talking about Army, Air Force, Marines, Navy, whatever you're going into. This is a key piece of information, right? It does not matter what job you pick or how hard the job is, because we all get paid the same. You're not paid on how hard you work, right? I mean, obviously they want you to work hard. I'm not saying don't work hard, okay? That's not what I'm saying. You didn't get that from me. But what I'm saying is you get paid by rank. So taking that into account, do not stress yourself out in your military career, because you do not need to pick a hard job. At the end of the day, if you could work less and get paid the same, to me that sounds like a good idea. So that's just my advice. We all get paid the same. It's all based on rank. So pick a job that's not going to be like too demanding on your body, because for me, prior to the military, I was working in a warehouse. minimum wage, and I was working. I'm talking about sweat dripping down within like an hour or 2 hours of my shift, you know, being in trailers, loading the conveyor belt and doing all kinds of crazy stuff for minimum wage. So that's my lesson. I did it the hard way, right? I'm giving you my advice and experience. So you all get paid the same, so take that into account and when you're picking your job. And I'm gonna talk about how I picked my job, right? How I did it. So for me, I picked my job based off bonus. Okay, so at first I wasn't gonna go on a bonus. I was just gonna go into the Air Force. That's my original option. I wanted to go in the Air Force because I mean, the facilities are a lot cleaner, right? I mean, they got, you know, more money, less troops, or probably the same amount of money, I don't know, but the facilities are cleaner. It's way more chill, relaxed, and stuff like that, right? So I was gonna go in the Air Force into the medical field, but they didn't have any open slots. So I ended up not going and went into the Army because, I mean, my whole family's Army, so I kind of didn't want to break the tradition, you know. So I went into the Army and they were offering bonuses, and I was like, bonus? What do you mean by bonus? And they were telling me like, well, I mean, if you pick this job or this job, you get, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $25,000, $30,000 bonus. And for me, working minimum wage, like $25,000, $30,000 bonus, just like cake, like cherry on the top, and getting paid, sounded like a good deal to me. So I kind of sorted out by like what the highest bonus was. I think there was like cook. I could have been a cook, something in like comms and fueling. So I picked the fueling job. I'm 92 Fox. Shout out all my 92 Foxes out there. But you know, I actually like my job, and you know, fuel, I mean, everything you do, or any transportation job, everything needs fuel, right? Your body needs fuel, okay? So that's how I picked my job. I just did it off the bonus, right? But you know, if you want money, then that's what I did. But like I said, you know, find something that's, you know, beneficial on the civilian side, and if it interests you, and you've taken the account of we all get paid the same based on rank, then I mean, you're looking real good. You're looking better than 90% of people who just enlist and wing it, right? So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully I was helpful in my experience and my advice and tips. This is just things I wish I would have known. So if you're watching this, God bless your soul. Yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop it down in the comment box below, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible, as soon as I see it. And yeah, just let me know what you guys need. I'm here for you guys. Appreciate you for watching. Peace.